Korea, just crazy for Ripple and XRP, really a region where we see a ton of adoption. We get some more news out of that area. We got RLUSD being bridged over to a new blockchain here today. We'll talk about it. In XRP ETF updates, April, the strongest month of the year. Are we setting up a big run here? We'll talk about it. Quite a bit to go over. Let's start here. Korean institutions go on-chain. K-Bank. This is a Ubit banking partner. Now they're testing, but they're testing Ripple and Palisade Wallet, focused on specifically the corridors of UAE and Thailand. Stablecoin, cross-border remittances, regulatory prep is underway. Understand this. Back in 2017, 18, 19, when you were testing things, you were so far away from going live. It's not funny. That's not the case today. When you are testing things, you are actually going to be going live soon, as long as everything works out. And in this case, I believe it will. Again, Korea, a lot of adoption going on. We see the life insurance company here, tokenization of government bonds. The pilot's running right now with Ripple custody, mid-April. It's taking it from T+2 settlement to instant settlement, major RWA play there. In RLUSD, listed on Coin1, KRW trading pairs live. 1.5 billion market cap right now for RLUSD. So a lot of growth, strong institutional traction, and a regulated Korean banking and insurance sectors. And that's the big thing. These are the people we want adopting this technology, and it can totally change their business here. RLUSD going multi-chain. It was already been XRP and Ethereum, still the only chains it is natively minted on. But because of one chain, we see we are on Cardano now. Ethereum, of course, XRP Ledger, and Cardano's the big one. It's being bridged over, not native, but users move RLUSD directly from the XRP Ledger or Ethereum via one chain over to Cardano. Direct on-chain access to the Cardano ecosystem without centralized exchanges, boosts RLUSD liquidity across multiple DeFi and payments. And this is the thing, Cardano's much like the XRP Ledger. You need more interesting assets over there to use in their DeFi pools. And it's a very capable system. And if we get that, I think just like XRP Ledger, it will be successful. This is a big deal. Bridging over, important assets, interesting assets in RLUSD, really rising up the ranks to be one of the big stable coins out there today. I think it's number 8 right now, but I look for it to continue to go up the charts. Every single day we have a new update for that stablecoin. Quite institutional accumulation here, $81 million. April ETF inflows here, 1.29 billion cumulative since launch. So we're seeing a lot of money start to pile up here. 1.1 billion assets under management as of today. No meaningful outflows for 3 weeks since early April. Leading contributors Bitwise and Franklin Templeton are the two big ones right now. Steady buying, sideways price action. Are we starting to build up to a big run? Signals shift from retail driven to institutional flows. That's what's keeping us afloat. That is what is keeping the XRP token above $1 right now. March, negative $31 million in outflows. April, a total reversal, $81 million in inflows. Again, your big money is accumulating. They usually know what's going on. I suggest you watch the big money. We see Michael Saylor and Strategy, 3,273 Bitcoin acquired this week. The average buying price for MicroStrategy, 77,000. They now hold 3.9% of the total Bitcoin supply, 9.6 Bitcoin yield year to date for 2026. So that is the return on a Bitcoin. Weekly buys often match or exceed global newly minted Bitcoin. So they're buying it faster than they can mint new Bitcoin through their mining. Total holdings, again, 818,000. And Michael Saylor said, we're going to see a supply shock here. We're going to see a big run here in Bitcoin. Does Michael know what he's talking about? Well, in the short term, I believe that he does here. DeFi, this United backstop for the ecosystem. We had that $293 million bridge exploit draining Kelp DAO collateral. This affected a lot of DeFi systems. Shortfalls hit Aave. You have the DeFi United that launched. Coordinated industry response here. Aave, Circle, Solana, Tron, others, making sure this gets backstopped. So there's a spiral out of control. We can't let DeFi go down on all of these chains here. Consensus Joe Lubin pledged up to 30,000 Ethereum, $70 to $80 million to restore the backing. To restore order here, April 27th, total pledges surpassed $300 million, backing 132,000 Ethereum backing targeted, reportedly hit that. And, this is a big deal because if we just let this collapse, everyone's going to lose. It's going to be awful for all of cryptocurrencies. It's good to see the industry, self-regulating here, making sure that we prop this up. And remember, we're not like banks. Government doesn't come in, they don't bail us out. This industry has to bail itself out time and time again, and it does. And it continues to go forward. Ethereum ecosystem has always been at its best when it moves together. That's a quote from Joe Lubin here today. We see opening arguments here. It's a 50-50 coin toss here. Elon Musk versus OpenAI. Of course, Elon saying, listen, you tricked me. You said you're a not-for-profit, and you definitely are not that to OpenAI. This is going to be a big battle. Now, in my mind, the whole point of this is to slow down OpenAI, and it worked. Elon gets to IPO first with SpaceX, probably will be the biggest IPO in history. He's already won anything from here is gravy. He's looking for over $130 billion from OpenAI. It's a jury trial. You never know what will happen here. I doubt he gets $130 billion, but if he does, that would sink anyone. That would sink any company, a loss like that. We'll see how it plays out. But again, I think Elon got already what he wants. Slow down OpenAI, let his IPO get to market first. We will see how that goes. You never know. Anytime you get a jury, things are crazy. When we look at the overall market right now, S&P 500, new all-time high, 7,173 and 91 cents. NASDAQ, new all-time high. Dow Jones down a little bit, not a big deal. Microsoft, they had a little bit of a sell-off. OpenAI's license goes non-exclusive. Microsoft stops paying revenue shares to OpenAI. I looked at this. This just seemed like a maturing of that deal. I didn't take it, real in a negative way like the market did. NVIDIA, new all-time high. So things are looking strong out there, setting up a nice crypto bull run. Let's hope we have, some progress over in Iran. We can put that behind us. And I think this space is getting ready to rock and roll. Premium newsletter link down below, The Frontier by Jungle Link. We talk about artificial intelligence, science, anything to do with space, the next generation of investing. Link in the description and the pinned comment. Make sure you sign up for that. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.